Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Bound by Blades, which is out now on Steam. It's made by Zeth, and published by Assemble Entertainment, who are kind enough to reach out and sponsor this video. It is a Monster Hunter sort of style, I guess boss rush RPG? I don't entirely know how to describe those, but I guess boss rush is the closest I can come up with. Let's see, do I want to be Coda? He looks like he's got two shields. Gurren or T. So I saw this game a long time ago. Oxborn Toxic or Fury. What? Toxic? Yeah, let's go Toxic. I saw this game a long time ago on Reddit and thought it looked neat, and I've been kind of following its development ever since, and I guess we've got cutscenes too. I'll get into the details once we're in. Long ago, the land of Ashmere was mired in war. The numerous clans fought tooth and nail for decades, each trying to secure rule over the land. Diplomacy and peace failed at every step, and the war for supremacy raged on generation after generation. Entire clans were wiped from the land altogether. But when the bloodshed reached its peak, the land of Ashmere itself joined the fight. An ancient, unparalleled force exploded into the world. Its origins were unknown, but those around the explosion were blessed with power far beyond their normal means. For a brief moment, the tide of war was turning. But then, the true nature of this force came to light. This was no blessing, it was a curse. As the war raged on, the empowered warriors began to change. They were corrupted. Their minds fell to madness. Their bodies were distorted, warped, twisted into monstrous forms that struck fear into the hearts of their comrades. These ruthless fiends became known as the Ilsion? The Ilsion ravaged the land of Ashmere, reducing the once plentiful clans to shadows of their former selves. Towns and cities were razed to the ground by their awful power. I love the just pile of bodies here, because it's just kind of a total smattering of creatures. But I see something that vaguely looks like a dead dodo, and then just like a really toothsome frog, which it makes me giggle a bit, I don't know. And the Ilsion's wrath spread. And as the Ilsion's wrath spread, so did their curse. Like a miasma, those who stood against the Ilsion for too long slowly became Ilsion themselves. What remained of the warring clans escaped, hiding in the darkest corners of Ashmere. Unable to fight back against the Ilsion, they united at long last, only to wait for the inevitable. But one young warrior rose up among them, Eldros. He alone had survived the wrath of the Ilsion without falling victim to the curse. Eldros was a beacon of hope in what remained of Ashmere. He united the remaining clans to establish a new order of warriors to destroy the Ilsion once and for all. A child from each clan was passed into Eldros' tutelage, and as they grew up, they were trained to become a new generation of Ilsion slayers. In the honor of the hopes of Ashmere's dwindling people that would bind them to their destiny, they were named the Bound. Get ready. Okay, so I'm just big chunky ox guy with a shield. Uh-oh. Okay, press X for a quick attack. Oh, am I only moving from tile to tile? Oh, that's interesting. I was assuming I'd actually be running around. Hold B to defend. Tap in the direction. Now show that dummy what you're made of. So this might actually be more of, huh. I remember seeing something about this being kind of mobile friendly, and I was curious about that. And now I understand. Well, I guess I'll just keep hitting it. And we get some resources. Alright, rank A, ranks S+, cool. Okay, hi, fish? Fish? Hey guys, how's your training going? Are you kicking an Ilsion butt yet? Not yet, Finny. Eldros won't let us fight a real Ilsion yet. We're still using training dummies. Aw, but you gotta be ready to fight the Ilsion soon, right? You've been training for years and years, and these days you train more than ever. Yeah, but it's worth it. Look at these muscles, Finny. The Ilsion think they're so big, but soon I'm gonna be even bigger. How you doing, Finny? These days it seems like we barely see you. I'm okay, but I miss playing with you guys like we used to. But at least I'm here with you and not all by myself in the Dreamland. Dreamland sounds like a wonderful place, Finny. I hope you tell us more about it someday. How about when you kick a real Ilsion's butt? I'll show you Dreamland for real. Ha! Deal! Okay. Wait, is this? Oh. Eldros, did you see us training? How did we do? Did we do it right? Whoa, settle down, Teod. You did very well. It was an admirable display of skill. You bet it was. We kicked that dummy's butt, and it's barely standing up now. He's right, Eldros. You're gonna need a new dummy at this rate. It's getting worn down. I could say the same about your gear. Haha. That old equipment won't do you much good against real Elsion. Go get some real weapons while I set up a new dummy. Visit the blacksmith. Blacksmith. Alright. Craft upgrade. Alright, young Bound, I'll give you the rundown of how things work here. Bumpers to swap between, all the available equipment you can make will show up here. List the items you need and where to get them. Cool. Well, we can make it. Does this even fit? That's concerning. Okay, we're all out. Check. We can also upgrade it, but I don't have wood chunks or stone chunks. Ah, there you are. My, look at that fancy equipment. It's so new and shiny. Shiny. Tio, take your eyes off the gear. We're still training. There's a new dummy ready, Eldros. I want to see what this new weapon can do. I just finished setting it up, and let's break it in by going over the advanced tactics. Alright. Tutorial stuff. Advanced tutorial fighting. Okay. So each of the Bounds do have their own unique abilities. I wasn't expecting us to be locked to these 4 spots. That's interesting. 3 or more quick attacks. 1, 2... Wait. Oh. Blocking attacks builds energy to use strong attacks. Use a strong attack now. Okay, why to drink a potion if... Oh no, wait. Watch out. What? Okay. Defend from blast attacks. Okay. Nope, being locked to 4 spots is actually a little bit more interesting than I thought. I was worried that avoiding these attacks was going to be... you know what? I'm just going to focus on blocking. It doesn't seem like I need to worry about blocking in the slightest. Whoops. Let's not be there. And I'm nope! You... Okay. I'm probably going to want to stick to the D-pad for this one, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure when I'm going to get the opportunity to charge a heavy attack. Oh, you can also parry. Okay, this is useful. Boy, this train... You know, I'm actually kind of glad that the training dummy is... well... a legitimate challenge? I start prepping the heavy attack. It is not giving me the space to do it. Which is fine, we'll just do light attacks and just play very safely. I wonder... I'm trying to think of it. Games that subvert the classic training dummy by turning it into something. Okay. Because, I mean, there's Undertale. That's the classic one. Where you don't even actually want to kill it because it's... Oh. At least the timing on getting the combo is pretty short. Yeah, I can't think of a whole lot of games where the training dummy is subverted. I actually like that. I was like, oh, great, another tutorial. I'm just gonna skip it, and the game is just like, what? No, don't skip it. Ooh, and I get to put points into something. I'm actually... Oh. You know what? Screw it. Gonna go into haste anyway. We did it, Finny. We slayed a real live Ilsion. Really? Wow, that's amazing, you guys. All of Eldros's training must be really paying off. Yeah, and a deal's a deal, Finny. You promised you'd show us Dreamland if we slayed an Ilsion. Oh yeah, I'll open up the path to Dreamland right away. It's been empty for a while. You might be able to use what's there to upgrade your stuff. Oh, this is so exciting. Come on, let's go and check the place out. Okay, but I should talk to him. Heavens, are you children alright? Are you hurt? We're better than alright. We slayed an Ilsion, Eldros. That was awesome. This is incredible. I can't believe we beat a real live Ilsion. Well, I must say, it was very impressive, young warriors, but who would have guessed that the new dummy was an Ilsion in disguise? All these years of training are paying off, Eldros. All the Ilsion are as weak as that one. They don't stand a chance. Huh. Don't get cocky. You may be skilled warriors, but you're still children. You must be careful. The world was not decimated by Ilsion as weak as that dummy. Ilsion are a vile, monstrous race. A scourge on Ashmere. Some are so powerful that the ground trembles with every step. Dummies didn't force me to leave Fang's fate. Fang's fate? Ah, I suppose you did defeat that monster. Perhaps this is a sign. Clearly mere dummies are no longer suitable test for your power. Prepare yourselves, young Bound. From now on, you'll be fighting real Ilsion to further your training. We won't let you down, Eldros. I'm sure you won't, but for now, you've earned a rest. Maybe you should hang out with Finny. Well, you can. I think that poor little fish has been getting lonely lately. Well, I've already done that, so it's time to go to Dreamland. Oh, this place is really like a dream. I can't believe Finny doesn't want to live here. Or anyone else. There's no one here, but it's hardly a barren area. A river, rocks, trees. Sounds like a lot of cool stuff to check out. Come on, let's explore a little. Okay, rocks and trees to harvest. So... oh, I see. Classic gathering area. I played a fair bit of Monster Hunter myself, so it looks like we get to come back here regularly to grab resources just on top of everything else. Alright, works for me. Wow, Finny, Dreamland's beautiful. A little sad to chop down what's growing there. Oh, Dreamland's always full of stuff like that. By the time you defeat another Ilsion, it should be full of fresh material again. Wow, that's awesome. Thanks, Finny. Hey, Finny, Dreamland seems like a wonderful place. Why in the world would you ever leave it to be in Ashmere? Because everyone else did. Everyone in Dreamland left to help fight the Ilsion a long time ago. They never came back. I didn't want to be alone anymore, so I left Dreamland, closed the path, and came here. Then I met Eldros and you guys, and ever since you've been my best friends. Finny, you're our best friend too. We're gonna slay all the Ilsion so Ashmere can be as wonderful as Dreamland. Cool. Well, that's nice and succinct. Can I craft... oh, wait, no, we've already made that one. Can I upgrade it? Yup. I wonder if there's gonna be special features for these. I hope so. It looks like I can upgrade it a couple of times. Oh, it does have special features. Okay. So, Rio Village, beautifully designed weapon in a pile of fur. What are the chances? So bonus 1 greatly increases the power of reflected projectiles. And 2, 1 out of 5, buff. After reflecting a projectile that increases haste and run speed. Okay, so can I craft anything else? Yes. We have a Blight Buckler, which would give us the bonus to reflected projectiles. Okay, what else do we have? Moonlit Chest Guard. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money, but once again, it's the full set. Plus, there's also Guardstone, which has auto dodge 5% and some bonus armor. Cool. Okay. Hi, can we do our next? Wait, we've done this. Where? What now? Where go? Oh, I guess we just pick our next one. Okay. So training, we've got Gallo and... oh, Gallo was the training dummy, of course. Supposedly there's 10 plus elite variants of these, plus eventually we get access to like an endless dungeon and like a tower and some other stuff. But for now, we're just gonna do the next beast, fight as many as we can in this video. Press A to dodge. Time it well to reflect projectiles. Oh. Now, dodge while running to get past projectiles. Okay. Okay, switch between targets. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid or reflect, sorry, the slime tendrils. I don't think that's allowed. Wow, that was actually really easy. I did take a lot of damage there, though, which is probably not great. Yeah, I'm trying to get used to blocking versus... yeah, I took a lot of hits taken. Eh, we still got A rank. I'll take it. What was I even going to say? I was trying to figure out how to dodge and parry and some other stuff, but at least now I know how to parry. You're going to fight again? You guys just got back from the last fight. I'm starting to worry. The water around here feels different right now. Gotta go, Finny. We're the bound. It's our destiny to slay the Ilsion. Now's our chance to prove ourselves to Eldros. We'll be back soon, Finny, we promise. Okay, just be careful and kick that Ilsion's butt. My, well done, young bound. It seems that first victory was by no means a fluke after all. We told you we could do it, Eldros. Aha, yes, this is precisely what I've been training you all for. All your lives, but be wary, your next target is greater still than the ones you've faced already. This will be a final proving, young bound. I want to know you're truly ready, not just in your ability to fight the Ilsion, but in your immunity against that horrible curse. Immunity? Curse? You mean fighting the Ilsion can turn you into an Ilsion? For most people, yes. I've seen many good, noble warriors risk their lives to save others from the Ilsion, only to succumb to the curse and become just like them. Only by way of your training and controlled exposure to the Ilsion's miasma that you've become immune to it. That's why you're Ashmir's only hope. Wow, so we're strong in ways we didn't even know about. That's awesome. I suppose it is, Coda. Now prepare yourselves, young bound. Now is your chance to show me what kind of warriors you really are. Oh, what is this? Oh, I see. So this is just character across the board, switching our equipment around, stats, and how much money we have. Cool. Well, first and foremost, let's see. If I craft the remaining armor. Oh, because we've got some more. So potions now fully heal you and allies. So one thing I haven't mentioned yet is this game does actually have co-op. I don't actually know how many people you can play with. It says other players. So maybe you could actually do up to 3 players on this one. You'd have to really scuttle around to dodge certain things, but I can still see it working. Let's see. The one other... So, a buff after reflecting projectile that increases haste and run speed. Maybe. I think I'm mostly just going to focus on upgrading these weapons for the time being. And this shield. Because I really mostly care about that first perk. Because reflecting projectile sounds actually kind of useful, and anything I can do that is defensive, that is also offensive, seems like a good idea. Okay, Mittux, an infamous titan of the Ilsion. In the past, it almost decimated an entire city before being driven back by Eldros. Take heed and prepare. And time to absolutely skunk it. Though, I mean, we did actually take a lot of damage in the last one, so we'll see what happens. Okay. Okay. This whole parry thing is tough. Okay, well that didn't work, and I'm now dead. Let's try that again. So it definitely went up in overall difficulty level. I appreciate that. The main question is, how soon do I have to parry? Because that was interesting. Okay, so that didn't hit. Like I'm not taking damage from it, but I'm not parrying it either. Might as well. Oh wait. Nope. That. Okay. At first I wasn't sure if it was working or not, and then I remembered the dodge and the parry buttons are the same, which is actually pretty useful. Oh right. Don't stand there. Okay. So I think I've got a basic idea of what I'm supposed to do on this guy. I'm not sure why he is confused. Alright. Don't stand where he's... Or, don't stand in the same place every time. And if I dodge at the last second, even if I don't get the parry, I still get... There we go. Oh, that works. Ow. Too late. Probably drink a potion. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Dang it. Oh, I got hit by the beam all the same. Yeah. Dang. This is actually kind of hard. I might actually have to go back and grind some of them. Like, I'm getting the pattern down, and if I do it perfectly and don't screw up at all, then I'm fine. One of the biggest tricks seems to be go for the eyeballs first instead. As the biggest danger this guy presents is when, let's see, I apologize. Yeah, when these beams are going by. There we go. Yeah, when the beams are starting to do this. Ow, missed it. There we go. It feels like the dodge has to be at last second. And I should really try and time it. But it's tough to do so. Avoid. Lock this down. We've still got our potion ease barely hurt me. I just have to be very careful. I'm starting to understand why there's only 4 spaces here. At first I thought it was kind of, how would I even describe it? Because I don't want to say, like, corner cutting as far as game design goes. Because, like, oftentimes there's an intention to it. And a very clear one in this case. There we go. And so, yeah, I was wondering if, you know, the full 4 spots thing was actually, like, a good idea or not. And now that I'm getting into it, there's a very clear pattern to it. And honestly, oddly enough, I'd almost actually go back to my Undertale, mention of, like, hey, games that kind of switch it around a bunch. Hey, we got a rank S on that one. I'm thinking I just go heavy on haste. I haven't seen anything that really increases haste. Oh, hello. I love these quick scratchy cutscenes. But the battle system is actually kind of super unique in a way that I haven't seen before. And so at first I was just kind of like, oh, it's ho-hum. And then it's like, no, I'm actually really getting into this. The limitations on where you can move really lets the developer play with how the enemies attack you. By making the movement ultra predictable on the player's end, you really can throw a bunch of things at them and you don't have to worry about players accidentally getting stuck or something. After a tough and arduous battle, the Bound were victorious. The mighty Mittux lay at their feet, defeated and destroyed. Their final proving completed, the Bound keenly returned home to tell Eldros of their success, but it was only then that they realized that Mittux was a decoy. The Ilsion had launched a second attack directly at their home in Tumbra, destroying everything. What the? Everything's on fire! What happened? Did the Ilsion attack while we were gone? Eldros! Finny, where are you? I should have known. Mittux was a distraction. The Ilsion lured us away from Tumbra so they could ambush Eldros. I swear I'm gonna kick whatever Ilsion butt I can see when we find them. Come on, guys, they gotta be nearby. It's only then that... Okay, yeah. Sorry, we'd already seen that. The Bound fled Tumbra before the flames could claim their lives. After many hours on the road, they took shelter in the first abandoned structure they could find. But in that ruined hut, they chanced upon an old map. On it lay Tumbra, and far across the water, the location of Fang's Fate Castle. Fang's Fate? I remember that. Eldros mentioned Fang's Fate before, while we were training. He did? That must be where he and Finny are going. We gotta follow them there. It's so far away. We'll have to cross the water to get there, but Eldros would do it for us. With nowhere else to go, the Bound headed for the coast, where they commandeered an abandoned ship and set off on the stormy, tumultuous waters. Their journey was long and painful, but acting together, they steered the ship across the water. Weeks later, they landed on the shore and continued their journey on paw and hoof. And soon enough, at long last, the Bound found themselves standing before the gates of the massive, magnificent Fang's Fate Castle. But though their journey was long and tiring, they had no time to rest. Wherever Eldros and Finney were, the next leg of the Bound's journey would begin here. Huh. Hello. Well, if it isn't the young Bound, welcome to Fang's Fate. I suppose you're here to show us how it's done, hmm? What's with the attitude? Who the heck are you? I'm General Garroth. I've led the valiant warriors of Fang's Fate against the Ilsion Scourge ever since Eldros abandoned us to prefer his feckless endeavor. Hey, stop talking about Eldros like that. He trained us to fight the Ilsion our whole lives. And in case you hadn't noticed, Eldros is missing. You should be looking for him, not speaking ill of him behind his back. Eldros is missing. I see. Forgive me. The Ilsion have been attacking the city without mercy as of late. Eldros were here? Huh, well. Eldros isn't here, then perhaps his prized Bound can take his place. An Ilsion has lurked outside the city for many nights, holding us under siege. Defeat the Ilsion, and perhaps Eldros' folly will turn out to be worth it after all. Then we can expand our resources to find him. I'll open up our communications hub, so you can join with other noble warriors in battle against the Ilsion. Hey, so now there's multiplayer. Okay, but it doesn't. We're not doing it. Also, Finney. Not again. I don't want to be alone again. Finney, is that you? Huh? Guys? Finney, you're here. Teo, you're gonna wake up the whole castle. Who cares? It's Finney. I'm glad you're okay. I can't believe it. You made it. I was so worried about you. I thought it was... You okay, Finney? Did the Ilsion hurt you? No, I'm alright. I followed the river out to the ocean and they couldn't follow me in the water. I've been hiding here for days. Finney, we were worried about you. I'm so glad you're safe. But if you're here all by yourself... Wait, where's Eldros? Finney, what happened to him? I don't know. We stayed in the village as long as we could, but he was fighting them all off by himself, waiting for you guys. But there were too many of them. Eldros ran alongside the river, but the Ilsion separated us. I wanted to go after him, but I couldn't leave the water. I'm so sorry. Dude, you're a fish. Eldros, where did he go? It's not your fault, Finney. There's nothing you can do. And hey, what's with the sad face? Eldros is an Ilsion butt-kicking master. He probably led them all away so you could escape and then slayed all of them single-handed. Really? You think so? Yeah. Now we're all here in Fang's Fate. Maybe someone here can help us find him. Huh. Eldros did mention this place before. It's possible that the people here know Eldros personally. Yeah. But it's late and I'm tired from all the boat stuff. We'll look around in the morning. Oh, I like this dude. Well, howdy, young Bound. So nice to meet Eldros' protégés in the flesh. I'm Tor, Beastmaster of Fang's Fate. Oh, look at all the little Murthos. Haha. They're no mere Murthos either. They're very capable little creatures. Do you train them for battle? Are they really strong enough to fight Ilsion? Ilsion and Murthos are polar opposites. The Ilsion nearly wiped out these poor little spirits. But the Murthos are immune to their corruption. If any creatures are smart and keen enough to support someone against the Ilsion, it's Murthos. With the proper care and training, of course. Here, why don't you bring one along with you? See what they're capable of. An adorable butt-kicking psychic of my very own, you bet. Oh. Wait. Name pet. Name pet is going to be... Oh, I guess I'm just going to call it Sandwich. Food items, take pet, missions. Okay. Food. Feed? I can feed them powerful food. Increases their power. Unfortunately, I don't have that many fangs, but still. So this is has a mag system. Oh, and you can see the different things. So powerful food, agile food, magic food, energetic, and well-rounded. Interesting. I will say the bountiful feast might be the best option, but it could be wrong. Okay, so we've got Sandwich with us. Yep, it's just gonna follow us around. There's also missions. Here, let's go back. Okay. I'm gonna take this guy. name me. His name is Away Team, and I'm gonna send him on a mission to the Barren Fields. Oh, so potential loot, stuff from those guys. Mission time 3? 3 minutes. Okay, so I spend money to send him out to go get resources. So, they're the... what are the cats called? Why have I forgotten the cats from Monster Hunter? You know what? I don't know, it doesn't matter that much. Hi, wow, you must be new around here. My name's Timber, I'm gonna be a great warrior someday. Hi, Timber, that's a big dream. You sure you want to be a warrior? Uh-huh. When I grow up, I want to be a hero, just like Eldros. You knew Eldros? Nah, he left town when I was a baby, but someday I'm gonna find him and join the Bound. That's great, Timber. The proper response. Mighty Pound, saviors of Ashmere, and now your path brings you here. Come gaze upon my wares. I have such bountiful goods to share. So, Forgetful Potion. Let's see, probably resets our stats. Hunger Bites. These are really expensive. And you. Oh, the young Bound, welcome. Welcome to Fang's Fate. I'm so glad that you made it here unscathed. Thanks, who are you exactly? Ooh, where are my manners? I'm Oris, leader of Fang's Fate. I assumed leadership of this town and its people, and Eldros left for Tumbro to train you. Oh, cool. So you took over from Eldros. Maybe you can help us find him. Eldros isn't with you. Oh, no. But at least you're all here. I'm sure that we can find Eldros if we work together. We owe it to him to find him. Everyone around here knew Eldros well, huh? Everyone in Fang's Fate owes Eldros their lives, and most of them know him personally. Eldros built this town as a haven against Ilsion, and now we can return the favor. For now, take a look around and explore Fang's Fate. Consider this place your new home, and everyone here your new family. Cool, so we also have, the Enchant. Let's see. Magical buffs onto your gear. Many enchants have varying levels of power. Magic is beyond us, and the results is unknown. Okay. So, what can we do? I can enchant, but it's expensive, so I guess never mind. We can also transmog if we want to move the appearance over. Okay. So you can see the enchants. I like how she says, you know, it's unknown and beyond us, but here are the enchants. I like Vampiric, and that's probably going to be what I aim for. Runner would also be pretty good. Oh, I see. Robust Farmer and Gardener all apply to both weapons. Swift, Precise, Vampiric, and Berserk apply to weapons only, and then Sleek, Runner, and Sharp are shields only. So, shield-wise, I'd probably go for Runner. I'd probably go for Vampiric, or maybe Swift, I'm not sure. Berserk is terrifying. Okay, so that's what she does. And then we've got this. So, do we want to see Talus? And we also see 3 more sections that I can't do yet. Let's see, and this is my stats. Cool. I guess very quickly, craft equipment. Oh, the panda's back. I guess he didn't die. So we also have the very hard disc. Oh, and Byron's Edge is the one we specifically just got from the most recent boss. Strong attacks charge faster and deal more damage. Even faster and deal even more damage. Interesting. I like the Revenge a fair bit, but let's take a look at equipment. Because I probably should actually make some armor, just to give myself a little bit of a damage boost. I don't know why there's a time aspect of this. I guess just to include those little bits. Okay, hastens all actions, reflect on hit chance. Okay, and it looks like all of these are about the same. So I'm just gonna get the Kuzazuri Defenders. I'm just trying to stack up as much, like, generalized stats. And we'll have to wait on the Sun Eaters. I don't have enough resources for it anyway. So, now that we've done done all that stuff, let's see Talus. And see if I can actually beat Talus. Holy shit! Oh gosh. Okay. And I'm down. Well, we actually did a decent chunk. This is definitely the kind of game that you try and fail at a bunch of times. But then once you kind of know what you're doing, it's actually much, much easier. And also you can grind a bunch if you want to kind of offset the difficulty curve. Okay, we got a couple. And this is why I want runner. Because if I can just run away... Ow. Yeah, I should have dodged over that. Ow. Right. Ow, 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 ow. Fridge. Ow. Yeah, this is why I need to save up a bunch. Yeah, those... I don't know if I can... Oh, gosh. That's killing me. Yeah, those parries do a ton of damage to her. And even if I don't time it right... Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna run circles. Okay, not great. But it's fine. Oh, she healed? Rude. Doesn't really matter. The music's pretty good, and we took her out. It was not my proudest fight, let me tell you, but whatever. It doesn't seem like it matters for anything more than EXP. Maybe. Rank A. Huh, shockingly. And we got 5,000 for that. Oh, damn. Okay, that's gonna make enchantments a little cheaper. Ah, it seems that you bound on tall talk. Eldros has trained you well. A deal's a deal, General. Are you gonna help us find Eldros now? Of course, Eldros is the reason Fang's fate survived as long as we have. Despite our losses, we owe it to him to save him now that he needs us. About coordinating with Horus, our scouts have tracked down a pair of Ilsion that attacked Umbra. Perhaps they'll lead us to Eldros. The first Ilsion's already been located. When you're ready, head out and slay the vile fiend. We'll continue our search there. More Ilsion butt to whoop. Sounds like a plan to me. Oh, hey, cool. The equipment that we've made actually shows up on our character model. Oh, I wonder. Wait, did something happen out there? We just kicked some major Ilsion butt, that's what happened. It was awesome. Everything okay, Finny? You look brighter today. Yeah, I feel pretty great, I think. My connection to Dreamland's getting stronger again. Huh, do you think maybe something about us slaying the Ilsion affects Dreamland? Ever since the Ilsion appeared, the Myrthos have been hiding. Myrthos used to live in Dreamland too. Maybe slaying all these Ilsion is making things better back in Dreamland. Wow, maybe we should go back to Dreamland and see if anything's changed. How do you go back to Dreamland? Isn't that on the other island? I realize none of this matters, but still, we have resources. Fancy resources. Alright, anyway. Let's see. Howdy. Hope you're taking good care of your Myrthos, buddy. The more you feed them, the stronger they get. Thanks for the advice, Tor. We'll take good care of them. Okay, so the away team comes back, unable to complete it successfully. Probably because it was kind of weak. It doesn't look like Sandwich. Either of them gets stronger unless I feed them. Wow, you have your own Myrthos? That's so cool. Thanks, Timber. Don't you have a Myrthos too? Nah, Aura says I'm not old enough, but I'm gonna get one someday. Welcome bound. Nice of you to join. I see you've brought plenty of coin. Well, I mean, now that I'm making more money, it's actually a little bit more possible to buy things from him. Oh, excellent work slaying Talus, young bound. Eldros certainly has trained you well. Thanks, Horus. Didn't Eldros train the people of Fang's fate as well? Ooh, I'm afraid there's much more to it than that. But that's a story for another time. Keep up the good work. Aho. Okay, so what can we craft? Iridescent Orbiter. Crit chance, and crits now cause damage over time. That's actually pretty good. But I want to take a look at enchantments. We want to enchant Revenge Is it just random? Swift, oh. Can you just stack more? Huh. That's interesting. So maybe you can just keep layering more. So how many have we seen? We've seen 4. Let's do Mar Rakor. Plus there's going to be elite versions to fight later. I'm just going to take a look at this one. I don't think I'm going to beat it. But I'm really digging the idea of like slay loot crafting games becoming more of a thing. Ow. I'm not sure what's hit me exactly. When he stomps, I take damage. Yeah, that part's not the most clear. Yeah, still not sure about that stomp. Like, it seems like he's hitting me. I don't know. I'll have to work on it. And yeah, my little dude is firing shots at him. Yeah, I guess I'm just supposed to jump when he jumps. Because I guess the shockwave, just hurts? Question mark? Okay. Either way, Bound by Blades is available on Steam now, today. I'm not actually sure what the price tag is going to be, unfortunately, so I can't really comment on that. But it seems like a neat experience. It's a very lightweight Monster Hunter, but with a completely different playstyle that I might actually say is a little bit more accessible, but might also be a little harder to overcome. If it doesn't click with you, I think it's going to be kind of tough to get into. But, I mean, there's the benefit of you can go grind for a lot of resources on the monsters you know you can fight. You can just kind of power through with massive amounts of stats by leveling up. I actually really like the fact that there seems to be, what, 4 different layers of progression? There's the just basic gearing system, there's leveling, there's enchanting your gear, and then there's your pet, which just attacks automatically. So to some degree, like, you really could actually just play full defensively, just dodging and blocking and so on and so forth, and I think that actually would work really well. Though obviously there's some question of like how well that would work later on. I haven't seen the bosses, so I can't comment on that. But I do like the idea that you can actually layer, yeah, enchantments as well as, you know, just upgrading your gear over and over and over again. I can see that getting really busted if you get the right stuff. But anyway, with all of that said, is there anything else to say? I've mentioned the multiplayer, I've mentioned the 10 bosses, an endless dungeon with each wave increasing boss difficulty over time, and a tower with 25 levels with preset multiple bosses to defeat. Interesting. And apparently, the further on you go into the game, the more of a bullet hell it becomes too. Which actually makes the whole parrying system seem kind of like a really good idea. Because boy, if you could just parry everything, nothing would survive. Maybe. But, yeah, help make your video more interesting to watch. EX variants of bosses can be tough to beat. Can I even fight them yet? I don't think so. No, I think I could just go back and, like, beat the hell out of Gallo if I wanted to. You know what? Die training dummy. I'm still going to give this major credit. Having a training dummy that is an actual, like a boss enemy is a really cool idea, and I appreciate that a lot. They could have just gone with a basic training dummy, and they did, I guess, for the, like, very early part of this game. But instead, they decided, oh, am I actually taking damage on that? I have no idea. This guy is Cake Town. But, I mean, that's good too. If I want to go farm for certain resources to feed my pet, having the first couple bosses actually be pretty easy, especially now that I know how to parry. Now, well, didn't parry it. There we go. That was nice and easy. Perfect. Okay, so I guess before we go, one last thank you to Zeth and Assemble Entertainment for reaching out and sponsoring this video. It's very kind of them, and also a ton of fun. I've had my eye on this game for years. It was like 2018, 2019. Whenever the developers started posting on Reddit consistently, that's when it showed up. Oh, cool. So this is how you manage your stable without talking to this guy. Rad. Can I not ride the chicken bow? Shame. Well, oh, does that mean I can go back to Dreamland too? Yes. So every time you defeat a Ilsion, you get more resources here. Though, maybe the harder the Ilsion, the better the stuff? I am not sure. Either way, with all that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new indie games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I've got tons to show you. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.